Good morning, dear students. Welcome to another session of Valenzuela Live Mathematics 7. We are now in week 1 of quarter 2. Do you know that your nose is about the length of your thumb? Do you know that your height is about the length of your arm span? Why not try measuring your body? In this session, we are going to introduce the concept of measurements, familiarize ourselves with the different units of measurement, and some of the devices used in measuring quantities. At the end of this session, you should be able to approximate the measures of quantity, particularly length, weight, mass, volume, time, angle, temperature, and rate. For our first activity, entitled Identifying, let us see what you already know about measurements. You are going to arrange the jumbled letters to identify the term being described. Are you ready? You have 5 seconds to write your answer in our comment box below. Number 1. It means to find the size or the amount of something. 5 seconds, go! Time's up. Correct answer is to measure. Number 2. It refers to how long something is. 5 seconds, go! Time's up. The correct answer is length. Number 3. This is what we measure when we want to find out how tall someone is. 5 seconds, go! Time's up. Correct answer is height. Number 4. It refers to how far apart 2 things or objects are. 5 seconds, go! Time's up. The correct answer is distance. Number 5. It refers to the degree of hotness or coldness of an object or substance. 5 seconds, go! Time's up. The correct answer is temperature. Number 6. It refers to the amount of matter in an object. 5 seconds, go! Time's up. The correct answer is mass. Number 7. It refers to the amount of space an object contains or occupies. 5 seconds, go! Time's up. The correct answer is volume. Number 8. The device used to measure an angle. 5 seconds, go! Time's up. The correct answer is protractor. Number 9. It is the rate of an object's change change in position along a straight line. 5 seconds, go! Time's up. The correct answer is B. Number 10. A unit used in measuring mass or weight. 5 seconds, go! Time's up. Correct answer is gram. Measurement is finding a number that shows the amount of something. In science, matter has different properties like length, mass, volume, temperature, and many others. When we measure, we actually quantify this property. And along with these numerical values are the different units of measure for a specific property. Length, a measure of something from end to end. It refers to how long something is. During the earlier times, people only make use of their body parts for measuring length. Digit, width or thickness of the index finger. Hand, the distance from the tip of the thumb to the tip of the little finger. Thumb, the width of your hand. Cubit, the length from the elbow to the tip of the middle finger. Arm span, distance between the tip of the middle fingers when arms are stretched out. Pace, the distance of one full step. Since every people have different body measures, measuring body parts or using body parts in measuring will not give same values, because standardized units were developed through time. From the English system to metric system up to the international system or SI units. Some of the instruments used in measuring length are tape measure, ruler, mirror stick, caliper, and odometer. An odometer is an instrument used for measuring distance traveled by a vehicle. Commonly used units for length in English system are inch, foot, yard, and mile, while the commonly used units in metric system are millimeter, centimeter, meter, and kilometer. Take note that in metric system, meter is the basic unit for length. Millimeter is used in measuring lengths of very small objects, while kilometer is for distance between places. Have you seen an ATM card? The thickness of an ATM card is about 1 millimeter. A staple wire has a length of 1 centimeter. And how about a kilometer? How long is 1 kilometer? Have you been to SM City, Valenzuela? What about the Valenzuela People's Park? They are approximately a kilometer apart. Mass or weight. In our daily life, we usually use the words mass and weight interchangeably. And most of the time, we refer to the mass of the object as its weight. But in the world of science, these two words are different. While mass refers to the amount of matter in an object, weight refers to the gravitational force acting on an object. The mass of an object does not change, while given object can change based on its location in the universe. The weight of the person on Earth is greater than his weight on Moon. Some of the instruments used or devices used in measuring mass are the different measuring scales. Spectrum scales that we use in measuring RET are the weighing scales that we use to weigh the goods that we buy in the market, and the triple balance bin, which we use to measure mass in grams with greater accuracy. Most commonly used units for mass or weight in the English system are ounce, pound, and ton, while the commonly used units for mass or weight in metric system are milligram, gram, kilogram, and metric ton or ton. Take note that in metric system, the basic unit of mass is gram, while in SI system, the basic unit of mass is kilogram. Milligram is used for weighing small amount. Ton or metric ton is used for weighing very heavy objects. A single capsule of medicine weighs 500 milligrams. A paper clip has a mass of about 1 gram. A bottle of ketchup has a net weight of 320 grams. Net weight means the weight of the bottle is not included. A grain of sand or a grain of salt is about 1 milligram. A car weighs about 1 to 2 tons or 2,000 to 4,000 pounds. Let us now proceed with volume and capacity. Volume is the amount of space an object contains or occupies. Capacity is the measure of how much the container can hold. The capacity of each bowl is 2 liters. In figure B, the volume of the orange juice is 1 liter, while in figure C, the volume of the orange juice is 2 liters. Figure C, the capacity of the bowl is equal to the volume of the orange juice since the bowl is filled with orange juice. Instruments in measuring volume or capacity are measuring cups, a spoon for cooking, solids like cube, prism, pyramid, cylinder, cone, and sphere. Volume of these solids can be computed using formulas. Formula for the volume is volume equals area of the base times the height of the solid. Capital B is area of the base and H is the height of the solid. To determine the formula of other solids, we simply replace the area of the base with the formula for the dimension of its base. For prism, volume is equal to length times the width times the height. Since its base is a rectangle, we replace area of the base with length times the width. For cube, we use the formula volume is equal to E cube or S cube, or edge cube or side cube. Since its base is square, we replace area of the base with E square. And because the height has the same measure with its base, its volume becomes E cube. For cylinder, use use the formula E is equal to pi r squared times the height. Since it has a circular base, so we replace the area of the base with pi r squared, where r is the radius of the circle. Volume of the cone and pyramid is only about 1/3 of cylinder and prism respectively. So, you simply multiply the volume of the cylinder and prism by 1/3. So, for the volume of the cone, we use the formula 1/3 pi r squared times the height of the cone. And for the volume of the pyramid, we use the formula 1/3 times area of the base times the height. Area of the base will depend upon the base of the pyramid. For sphere, we use the formula E is equal to 4/3 pi r cubed, where r is the radius of the sphere. The commonly used units of measure for volume and capacity in English system are gallons, quarts, pint, cup, teaspoon, and tablespoon. In metric system, for liquid volume, we use milliliter and liter. For solids, commonly used units are cubic centimeter and cubic meter. Their units are expressed in cubic units since their volume is computed in terms of their dimension. Let's have an example. Cuboid, also known as rectangular prism, has length, width, and height of 8 centimeters, 2 centimeters, and 3 centimeters, respectively. Find the volume of the box. So we use the formula V is equal to length times the width times the height. Placing length with 8, the width with 2, and the height with 3, multiplying all of this, we will get the volume of the box equal to 48 cubic centimeters. Let's have the second activity entitled Among This. Determine the crewmat who holds the most sensible unit of measure for the given object. Find the crewmat among this by typing the color of the crewmat. Number 1, set of rice. Red, green, or orange. 5 seconds, go! The correct answer is orange, 50 kilograms. Number 2, small mineral bottle. Is it yellow, blue, or green? 5 seconds, go! The correct answer is yellow, 320 milliliter. Number 3, length of a book. Is it red, yellow, or blue? 5 seconds, go! The correct answer is red, 10 inches. Number 4, 5 pieces of apple. Is it orange, blue, or green? 5 seconds, go! Correct answer is blue, 1 kilogram. Length of Olympic swimming pool. Is it green, red, or yellow? 5 seconds. Go! Correct answer is red, 50 meters. Number 6. SM City Valenzuela to SM Marilao. Is it red, green, or orange? 5 seconds. Go! Correct answer is orange, 9 kilometers. Number 7. Width of a folder. Is it yellow, blue, or green? 5 seconds. Go! Correct answer is yellow, 9 inches. Number 8. Length of a long grain rice. Is it red, yellow, or blue? 5 seconds. Go! The correct answer is yellow, 6 millimeters. Number 9. A can of soybeans. Is it orange, blue, or green? 5 seconds. Go! Correct answer is orange, 155 grams. Number 10. A bottle of soft drink. Is it green, red, or yellow? 5 seconds. Go! Correct answer is green, 1 liter. Let us now proceed with the next lesson. Are you familiar with this? These are thermometers used to measure body, room, and food temperature. Temperature refers to the degree of hotness or coldness of an object or substance. The measure is expressed in either degree Celsius, named after Anders Celsius, or in degree Fahrenheit, named after Gabriel Fahrenheit. Take note that the normal body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius or 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. The boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius or 212 degrees Fahrenheit, and the freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Take note that as the degree value becomes smaller, the temperature becomes colder, and as the degree value becomes greater, the temperature of the body becomes hotter. If the body temperature of a person reads as 37.8 degrees Celsius, then we can already say that he has a fever. Based on Pag-asa's historical data, the highest temperature ever recorded in the Philippines was in Tuguegarao City, Cagayan, on May 11, 1969, at 42.2 degrees Celsius. So hot. While the lowest temperature ever recorded was in Baguio City on January 15, 1961 at 6.3 degrees Celsius. No wonder why Baguio City is considered as the summer capital of the Philippines. During summer, when the air temperature in the Philippines is hot, temperature in Baguio City is still cool. Can you answer this question? Is year 2021 a leap year? Yes or no? No, because 2021 is not divisible by 4. Time, measured by the rotation of Earth on its axis, making one full day, and its complete revolution around the Sun, making 1 year in 365 1/4 days. Commonly used units of time are year, day, hour, minute, and second. Take note that time has 2 types of notation. 12-hour notation, or the standard time, and the 24-hour notation, or the military time. 12-hour notation uses AM and PM, while the 24-hour notation uses the word hours. 7 o'clock AM is equivalent to 0700 hours, which is read as 0700 hours. 7 p.m. is equivalent to 1900 hours. 10:45 a.m. is equivalent to 10:4500 hours. 3:20 p.m. is equivalent to 15:20 hours. 12 noon is equivalent to 1200 hours, while 12 midnight is equivalent to 0000 hours. The first 2 digits in military time is the equivalent hours. The last 2 digits is 4 minutes. If the standard time has PM notation, simply add 1200 hours to get its equivalent military time. Say we have 3:20 p.m. Simply add 12 to 3 to get 15:20 hours. Let us now proceed with activity number 3, entitled, What time is it? You are going to express your answer in military time. Ready? Let's begin. Number 1. Five seconds. Go. If your answer is 1500 hours, then you are correct. Number 2. Five seconds. Go. If your answer is 1500 hours, then you are correct. Number 3. 5 seconds. Go. If your answer is 100 hours, then you are correct. Speed. Speed is the rate of an object's change of position along a straight line. Average speed is determined by dividing the distance traveled by the time spent to cover the distance. The commonly used units of speed are meter per seconds and kilometer per hour for metric system, and miles per hour for the English system. Let us take a look on the hands of the clock. Do you know what kind of figures are they? They are what we call angles. Angle is a figure formed by two rays joined at a common endpoint called vertex. Named using the vertex, 3 points with a vertex at the middle or a single number. Are you familiar with this instrument? This is a protractor, a device used in measuring the opening of an angle. To measure the angle, we simply following steps. First, place the crossbar of the protractor on the vertex of the angle. Second, make sure to align one side of the angle to the line passing through the crossbar. Third, read and the degree measure where the other side of the angle intersects the number scale. Example, angle A is equal to 50 degrees, or can also be written as angle A equals 50. Let us have activity number 4 entitled My Estimate. Give your estimated measure for the given angle. You have 5 seconds to key in your answer in our comment section below. Number 1. Five seconds. Go. Let us see if your estimate is closer to the actual measure. Correct. The measure of angle 1 is 90 degrees. An angle whose measure is exactly 90 degrees is a right angle. Number 2. Angle MRT. You give your estimate. 5 seconds. Go. Let us see if your estimate is correct using the protractor. Your answer is 135 degrees, then you are correct. It is an obtuse angle. An angle whose measure is greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees is an obtuse angle. Number 3. Angle B. Can you give your estimate? 5 seconds. Go. The measure of angle B is 30 degrees. It is an acute angle. An acute angle is an angle whose measure is greater than 0 but less than 90 degrees. Take note that the smaller the opening of the angle, the lesser is its measure. The larger the opening of the angle, the greater is its measure. Let's now have the last activity entitled Be Wise. Identify the most appropriate unit used in measuring each of the following objects. Choose your answer from the given options inside the box. 5 seconds to key in your answer. Number 1. The size of a tile. 5 seconds. Go. shampoo. 5 seconds. Go. Correct answer is milliliter. Number 3. Bunch of bananas. 5 seconds. Go. Correct answer is kilogram. Number 4. Length of a basketball court. 5 seconds. Go. Correct answer is meter. Number 5. Baguio City to Manila. 5 seconds. Go. Correct answer is kilometer. For letter B, going to choose which of the following is the approximate measure for each figure. Write only the letter of your answer in the comment box below. Number 6. Angle M. Is it letter A or letter B? 5 seconds. Go. The correct answer is letter A, 10 degrees. Number 7. Lugaw Goto. Is it letter C or is it letter D? 5 seconds. Go. The correct answer is letter D, 80 degrees Celsius. Number 8. Time to sleep. Is it letter E or letter F? 5 seconds. Go. The correct answer is F, 2100 hours. Number 9. Speed of a car. Is it letter G or letter H? 5 seconds. Go. Correct answer is letter G, 60 kilometers per hour. And number 10, milk tea. Is it letter I or letter J? 5 seconds. Go. Correct answer is letter I, 220 ml. Some of the important points of our lessons for today. Measurement is finding the number that shows the size or amount of something. It is necessary not only in math and science, but also in other fields like engineering, cooking, baking, construction, medical field, and many others, and even in our daily lives. In measuring, we may not always get an exact value. Thus, most of the time, we get only an approximate measure, meaning fairly close to the actual measure, but not that accurate. Through the help of different instruments in measuring, we can give almost close, if not really the exact measure. Accuracy Accuracy of measurements depends on two factors: the skill of the person doing the actual measurement and the precision of the instruments used in such measurement. You may have the skills on how to use the instrument, but if the instrument has a defect or damage, that measure may not be obtained. Or the instrument may be in good condition, but if the person using it do not know how to use the instrument, exact measure of the object may not be obtained. In measuring, we make use of different units depending on what we measure. We make use of small units if we are using small objects, large units if we're using big objects. Metric system, base units for length, mass, volume, or capacity, time, are meter, gram, liter, and second, respectively. Let us now proceed with the question and answer portion regarding our lesson today. If you have any question, just type them in the comment section below, and our teacher moderator will take note of them. We are just going to answer a few questions, but don't worry, for sure your subject teachers are there to answer your queries on your follow-up discussion tomorrow. For our first question, what is the importance of studying measurement? As what I have said, measurement is important not only in math and science, but also in our daily lives. Houses, buildings will not be constructed without the knowledge of measurement. Even in the food we take, the clothes we wear, in our consumption of water and electricity, in all of this and a lot more, measurement is being applied. That is why it is important. You must have knowledge of measurement. For the second question, how do I know the appropriate unit to be used for measuring something? To determine the appropriate unit to be used for measuring something is by choosing the unit that will give a not so large or a not so small numerical value or equivalent, in order for you not to have a difficulty in reading the measurement. That is why it is important that at least you have an idea of how long a millimeter is, a centimeter, or a kilometer, or a feet, or a yard, or a liter, or a cubic meter perhaps, so that this will serve as your reference in choosing an appropriate unit to be used. For our module activity, answer what's more and what I can do. Lesson 1 of your quarter 2 self-learning module. Remember, the measure of who we are is what we do with what we have, according to Vince Lombardi. That ends our discussion for today. Always remember, anuman ang sitwasyon, tuloy ang edukasyon. This is MAM Michell Ortiz of General Tiburcio de Leon National High School. Thank you and God bless